you understand that by pleading guilty, you are giving up the right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
She was one of former President Trump's staunchest allies. Now she's pled guilty in the Fulton County election interference case. And that is where we begin tonight. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for News Edge at 11. I'm Tom Haynes. Today, Sidney Powell pleaded guilty to reduced charges in efforts to reverse the former president's loss. She is the second defendant in the massive racketeering case to reach a deal with prosecutors. Fox 5's Christopher King speaks with legal experts about the impact Powell's deal could have on the former president's case. Christopher?
Tom, Sidney Powell's plea deal could play a big role in the former president's case here in Fulton County, even in his federal cases, but it all depends on what she testifies to.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you are giving up the right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Sidney Powell in Fulton County Court pleaded guilty to 6 misdemeanor charges. She tried to interfere with a 2020 presidential election.
There's no doubt it has been used to alter elections.
Powell was one of former President Donald Trump's fiercest allies in his attempt to overturn his loss. But on Thursday, just days before the lawyer's trial was set to begin, she admitted to playing a role in an unauthorized breach of Dominion voting machines in Coffee County.
She had a great deal of exposure where she could have gone to prison had she been found guilty.
Powell agreed to truthfully testify against her co-defendants, including the former president.
I would always be concerned if somebody is going to testify against me.
Darrell Cohen is a former Fulton County prosecutor. He says it isn't clear how much damage Powell's plea could do to a potential Trump trial.
We don't know what it is the DA's office wants from her, but we know that she is committed now, based on the plea agreement, to testify against the other defendant or defendants, or she may not even be called to testify.
To have an about face where now she's going to testify as to her wrongdoing, to use it against her co-defendants is about as big an about face as you can get.
Tom Church is a criminal defense attorney in Atlanta. He says Powell's guilty plea could weaken the former president's defense.
One of his top advisors, one of his top lawyers in his effort to overturn the election results, saying, yeah, I knew what I was doing was illegal. And so did Mr. Trump. So she's going to be a big-time witness for the state if Mr. Trump goes to trial.
Powell is the second co-defendant in the sprawling racketeering case to make a plea deal with Fulton County prosecutors. Scott Hall, a bond company owner, was the first. But his potential cooperation pales in comparison to what Powell can bring to DA Fonnie Willis or even Jack Smith's federal case against the former president.
Now they can use her as a co-conspirator against Mr. Trump, even if she's not charged in federal court.
Now, Powell's deal includes 6 years of probation and a $6,000 fine. We also asked the experts, what impact could Powell's plea deal have on co-defendant Kenneth Chesebro's case? They say the only impact, it will likely streamline his case. Live at the Fulton County Courthouse, Christopher King, Fox 5 News.
It'll be interesting to see how the reverberations of today's developments play out, Christopher. Thanks.